Kasi somehow nagme-method din kami. Kasi parang gumagawa kami ng connection off-cam na hindi naman talaga kailangan sabihin sa amin. Kumbaga nagkakaroon kami ng kusa na magkaroon ng connection and relationship sa isa't isa. Ayun po.
Very nice. Masasabi mo bang love is a scam? Sa totoong buhay?
Sa totoong buhay, siyempre hindi ko ginajudge yung karakter ko kasi pinagdaanan mo yun eh. Nire-respect ko. Pero sa personal kong pananaw, hindi naman scam ang love.
Okay. Ramdam naman namin. Kami nga kinikilig. Alright, sige, bago natin ubusin yung mga tanong, I'd like to call on our second question from starcinema.com. We have Yumi Javier. Ayun po ng mga.
Hi, Miss Yumi.
Hi guys! Huge congratulations! We've been waiting for this series for so long,
Thank
and now
you.
it's here. Yay for you! So my first question is for Chika. I have a couple of questions for the whole cast, and anyone and everyone can answer. But Direct, a lot of hit teen series now, especially in Hollywood, like Euphoria and Wednesday, they've been tackling like really hard issues, like brave when it comes to tackling issues that we don't normally see. And while Teen Clash seems to have that trademark, kilig, lovable vibes that Filipinos are used to and love, how is it breaking the barriers in terms of telling the stories of Filipino young adults, whether 90s kids or Gen Z?
I think the young ones now, the general theme is also finding yourself, finding your dreams, and also lifting up yourself after a scandal. Alam mo na, uso na yung cancel culture. So we'll see in this series how you put up yourself, pick up yourself from the ground after being canceled. So ganyan yung makikita natin sa mga characters natin sa show.
So cancel culture is one of the main themes. Alright. For the whole cast naman, we're interested to know, many viewers and fans are interested to know your main musical inspiration for your character.
I guess I'll start then. Well, siguro po, I would say that one of my main musical inspirations when it comes to music in general, even for myself, would be Taylor Swift, of course. As you can see, I'm wearing a Taylor Swift-inspired outfit. But I think I really channeled into really strong, empowered female pop icons or even rock icons. So I was listening to artists like Avril Lavigne, Olivia Rodrigo, Maisie Peters, who's an up-and-coming British singer-songwriter, and just all these women who have something to say with their music, and which is something that I resonate with my own music as well. And so I think that's really what I wanted to channel in with Zoe's drive and passion when it comes to anything, and of course her dreams.
Sige, I'll answer. I don't have a specific musician that I gain inspiration from, pero I gained inspiration from a lot of rockers. And another good thing about on set is whenever it's break time, si Direct Gino would always leave his laptop, would make me watch movies, mga coming of age movies specifically, mga early 2000s stuff. I try to gain inspiration from that, and I gain inspiration from your typical rockers, like the Rolling Stones and stuff like that. And parang I kind of manifested it pretty well. So yun. It's a little hard to answer a specific musician, pero I would say it's like a bunch. And I just combine everyone in the
Zach here is the biggest movie buff here. He watches my laptop. Nakatutok lang siya. And pinapanood namin sa kanya mga Tagalog movies like Clip, Jologs, Sumahan, Prince, Iwan.
Actually, I appreciate that na Direk. Kasi parang, when I watch those coming-of-age movies, before my take or before my scene, I have that inspiration. And I told Direk Gino about that specifically. And it works. I really carry the character of Sandler. So, yeah.
Anyone else?
Anyone else would like to share your musical inspiration? Si Pop fan na siguro.
Ako naman po, inspiration ko, just like what Jada said, nakikinig po ako sa maraming artist. And siguro yung inspiration ko, parents ko po. Kasi yung parents ko, tumutog sila sa isang band. So, tinuturuan nila ako. And, ayun po, sila po yung inspiration ko. Siguro, yeah.
Actually, I also have one. My inspiration have to be, she's not very famous here, but her name is Upsol. And the way that she writes, she has a very, I don't give a F attitude about everything. And having to be, I don't know, Zoe's friend in this, like, you have to be very strong and like energetic and very opinionated women, to carry the band. So I try to channel her when I channel Ayumi.
Alright, okay, thank you. That makes it more exciting for us to watch how these inspirations translate on screen. And my last question would be, in relation to the whole storyline of the series, what was the hardest personal challenge that you had to face as a teen or as a young adult, and how did you overcome it?
Miss you. Miss Universe yung tanong eh.
No, I would like to start.
Maybe the hardest as a teen, as a teen or young adult. Here, well, I've been writing songs, singing songs and writing since 5 years ago. I think I started here. But one thing I never really got over was performing live. That's always been a fear of mine. And what I'm excited for you guys to see is that I'm actually going to be putting myself out there in this show. I know it's taping and stuff, but still, it's that's probably my biggest fear that I'm going to overcome throughout this show, performing live. And even public speaking, nabubulol na ako minsan sa mga place ko. Pero, you know, it's a big thing of mine, and I can't wait for you guys to see it.
Ako po, I think yung biggest challenge ko as a teen, or kahit as a child before, I've always been away from my family. Like, we all don't live together, As a kid, I never really got to live with my dad. It was always just me and my mom, sister. And it was never easy just being away from family all the time. That's why I really cherish the moments when I get to see them, because I don't get to see them that much. Lalo na yung tatay ko at yung kuya ko. So, probably one of the biggest challenges for me as a teen.
I'd like to follow up Kobie's answer. As a former teen, since I'm like 23, I would say the most challenging part is independency. And I would like to say na sobrang overwhelming yung adult life. And I felt it. It was really, it's a weird experience. Parang when I turned 20, when I started making my own money, parang, shucks, it's like I'm working. But I remember as a child, I would always think of my adult self and I'll be like, I'm gonna I'll do good and stuff like that. But when I turned into when I turned 20, I was like, okay, wait lang. This is a little bit overwhelming. Parang new territories, it's not my comfort zone. Pero you get that satisfying feeling once you overcome them. Like, for example, social anxiety, usually when you're young, parang you tend to be scared to talk in front of people. Those little steps lang of you overcoming it really, really motivates me to work harder and become a better person. So, yan. And yan.
I'd like to talk sa sinabi ni Zach about independency. I think habang tumatanda tayo as teenagers, diba? Parang you really have to acknowledge na hindi na tayo bata. We have to stand on our own feet. Our parents won't be here forever and we have to find our place in this world. So, I think hindi naiintindihan ng iba is that we are in a constant search of filling a certain void in our hearts. So, yun for me yung mahirap is that ano bang purpose natin? Are we happy? Are we... Parang alam mo yung ganong feeling. But like, I'm over that na. Okay na. Masaya po ako as in sobra.
The existential crisis na nagkaroon.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't you think that's an advantage? Like, kasi diba some other kids or teens na hirapan silang kumawala sa parents na nakakasakal, ganyan. Diba,
yung having given independence at a young age, hindi ba mas parang masaya?
Oh, tsaka I think it's a cultural thing as a Filipino, no? Parang we tend to stay with our families a lot longer than you know, the people from the West, the States. Kasi usually, people in the West, they start working mga 16 years old, 15 years old. But I'm not assuming na most young Filipinos are like that. Kasi I know a lot of, I have a lot of friends that work at a very young age and I really respect them for that. And yun, I think that's an advice for everyone, for all the Gen Zers, is to parang try to find work, try to be independent at an early age kasi you're not gonna regret it. By the time you're 20, you're gonna be like, I'm okay. I mean, I already started working at 16 or 15 or 17, whatever. And you're gonna do fine. Parang, you'll be great. You'll do good. Yeah.
I love that, being independent and finding yourself and going outside of your comfort zone to experience new things. So I think that's something, kita mo natin yung layers ng mga characters na yung
Yes, talaga Diego, iba-iba. Very exciting.
Sobrang insightful. Can I have one more question
Sure.
for Jada? Jada, I saw your recent post last Valentine's. Your dad gave you flowers, right? That's your tradition since you were 12 now. And he had a funny reply na the bar is set high for suitors. Has anybody ever dared to make a romantic gesture or give you something?
Of course. I mean, there have been those moments. I would say, syempre, hindi naman tayo ba?
So what are your own standards for a suitor if the bar is set that high?
I guess I wouldn't say that the bar is super high. I think it's just that the fact that I really do have my standards, honestly. And that goes for my parents as well. When my dad said in that message that they are welcome to try. Ito po masasabi ko po, I think I'm really just looking for someone who really respects me and what I do in my craft, and someone who will be ultimately supportive and proud of me in whatever I do and who will always be by my side. And I think having that trust and respect is really important, and that's kind of what I look for in a partner.
Okay, wow. And then in response to that, maraming fans ang nagsasabi na Aljon and Jada, bagay na daw kayo mag-jowa. What's your reaction to this, Aljon?
Nakakatuwa. Pero, ayun. For now kasi, sobrang, halimbawa, marami kaming gestures sa isang ni Jada. Yung simple lang. Pero, alam mo yung totoo yung care. Yung hindi namin kailangan pilitin yung mga bagay para magmukha kaming sweet. Or parang need namin mag-pretend parang kami, something like that. Kasi sa ngayon, iniingatan namin yung relationship, yung trabaho, and kung paano namin nakikita itong project na pinagpapakapin namin dito. Yung comment nila na blank kami.
No, as a gentleman, he really takes care of Chika, and it goes both ways. They help each other out in the scenes, and kita mo sila na they really work hard, they practice their scripts together, and kita mo lang, may chemistry, they're both really good looking. So,
Thanks, Derek.
I would like to add that from Aljon and Jada, they really work hard together. As in, parang behind the scenes, they would really be together. They tend to hold hands as well before they do their scenes. I really respect that because there are a lot of moments na parang, a lot of actors won't really, talk to each other that much as well. So, kudos to you guys, especially you, Jada. I'm honestly amazed on how you really projected yourself with Aljon with this show. So, congrats.
That's really sweet. Thank you, Zach.
Ako, dagdag ko lang. Promise yan, kung casual viewer ko ako, tapos nakita niyo po silang dalawa, iba yung kilig eh. Iba po talaga yung mararamdaman niyo kapag nakita niyo silang dalawa na parang, acting lang to parang totoo. Parang ganun yung nakikita namin, so kaya dapat ako nakita ko.
Anybody else would like to add?
Grabe, I was about to mention kanina kasi nung sinasabi ni Aljo na ang language of is physical, is intimacy niya. Tapos parang tumutungo sila, sabi ko, something, True enough, yan. Nagsalita na sila, kinikilig silang lahat, even the co-stars.
And hindi kami nagmamadali pero sobrang happy namin ngayon sa kung anong ginagawa natin ni Jada. Tsaka yung hands kanina, may sinasabi kami na parang siya yung charger. So pag naghahawak lang kami, okay, yung charge lang. Okay, take na. Ganun.
So makikita nyo, ang dami na nangyari behind the scenes as well. And I think after team clash at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. may clashmates. I think after, so pwede na lang i-discuss na yung mga kilig moments, what goes on and behind the scenes. So abangan nyo yan.
Abangan po namin yan, Direk. Direk, matanong ko lang, no? Kasi this is in partnership with Black Sheep, a collab between Black Sheep and I Want TFC. And kayo po, your background is into directing indie films. May adjustment po ba into doing series na maraming episodes?
A big adjustment doing a series, no? Because usually sanay talaga ako sa movie. My last project with Star was Set Island with Colleen and Sian. And when I transition to series, iba talaga. Kasi syempre may mga episodic yan. You need to know the highs and the lows. And I'm so thankful that I have great writers with me. Polly and Simon and Kukay, helping me out and really fleshing out all the scenes together. So Polly, how was the experience writing this series?
It's also my first series, and it was super fun because it's about youth. So I just wanted to, like I said, I just enjoyed it. I just remembered my own youth. I mean, it's not too long ago. I'm still 25, but like I just kind of enjoy. I tried to just think about my own youth and then try to put all the fun, all the highs and the lows, and I placed it in the script. Here's my script.
Kung naman siguro, in my case, aside from the useful aspect, ako na-excite talaga ako sa music aspect and element of the film. I guess it's not too often that we get to do something on music, I guess in Philippine television or movies basically. So having that as like your major element, playing around with the instruments, with the band, how they clash, how they eventually harmonize and team up. Parang yun yung parang for me the excitement that wow, we're going this route now. We're now here and this is an opportunity to show the talents of these people. They're more than just actors. They're really performers and very talented people.
I'm so happy working with Black Sheep. Imagine working with two great young writers and a young cast. And Black Sheep is open to doing a lot of things right now. And I'm so happy working with Black Sheep and I want.
Thank you, Direk. Curious na ako doon sa dalawang writers. Sabi niya yung time ago yung 25 na siya. Ano pa kaya? Anyway, did you put a lot of your personal experiences into the content? To the I'm just curious lang.
Yeah, honestly,
What's your creative process?
I just kind of had fun. Like I was just like, I tried to imagine myself as Zoe, so I tried to just be like, okay, when I was this age, and I just wanted to like, have fun, do crazy things. That's what I would make Zoe do. It's like, what would Zoe say? What would I say at that time, at that place? That's what I would make Zoe. And the other characters as well do. And I based it on a lot of like own flex or own like fun moments. That's what I tried to put here.
Can I just say really quick? I just know when I'm reading the script, I just know when you've written a line. I just know. Tapos tinatanong kita, did you write this? Say yes. So, I feel like her personality really came through.
Oh, well, ang cute. Okay, sige. Marami pang magtatanong. Next, let's ask a Gen Z. From Random Republica, we have Sandy Kaburangan. Abot ng mic.
Hi, Sadri. So first of all, I would like to congratulate everyone for Team Dash. Okay?
Thank you.
So, may question anyone can answer. Kung kayo, magkakaroon kayo ng chance na pumili ng character, will you still choose the character you have now? Or pipili kayo?
Nice question.
Me? Hi, I'm Andi. I'm playing the role of Mandy. And Mandy kasi is a fangirl. And coming out of PBB, I've seen a lot of people support me, how they really pour their hearts out in supporting me. And Mandy kasi, and I could relate Mandy to them. So, portraying the role of Mandy made me appreciate these supporters even more because kitang-kita kay Mandy because she's a very jolly person and natutuwa ako kahit ako naaaliw ako sa ginagawa niya pagka uma-eksena kami.
Ako po, I don't think I would want to change my character kasi I think, like I said, I don't know if I said this before, but this is the most fun I've ever had, like, playing a character, especially under Direct Gino and our amazing writers right here. They just make it, the script so, parang just, you can really feel the energy between everyone. And I like how I get to play around with it as well, and I can really relate to my character as well. That's why, you know, it's very fun. And syempre, if Andi is still wanting to play Mandy, she won't pick anyone else. Syempre, ako naman si Josh. I can't pick anyone. No, if you're picking Mandy pa, I still have to be Josh. Kasi partners tayo. Partners daw eh.